Hi Srikanth, how are you?
Good, Abhijit, how are you?
Good, good. Specifically in manual sharing, right? I remember, that can be done only by you need to be a user. So the question is, if a consultant or anybody specifically admin, will they be able to override the sharing rules, or it has to come from only the user, or consultant will be given that kind of authority to get all the information on different probably roles or hierarchy, or how it is done in the real time also? That's another question adding to that.
Yeah, admins will always have that option of sharing. Let's say if you are admin and I'm a user, and I can like share the record, and you can also share the record as admin. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
no, but when you say we have a consultant coming in, and in typical example we discussed is what a user shares his information, and that's when a consultant will have all the information, right? So is it again specific to one user, or consultant, he requests for other multiple users to share his information, or directly through admin will they be able to access, how it works in real time?
yeah, so okay, what you're saying is if a user is not there, admin can also do the sharing if a consultant comes. Yeah, the question is, let's say you are a consultant, I'm admin, and you came into my place, and let's say Bhaskar is the user and Bhaskar is not available. The question is, can I share Bhaskar's record, right? That's what it is, the question to you as a consultant.
Yes, that is the question. But again, in comparing to the other one, right? What is the difference that we had in manual sharing and in the other roles and other sharing that we discussed?
So manual sharing is when you don't have anybody in
user level.
When
manual sharing is based on user level. The other sharings, right, based on the role in the company. Suppose if you manager and only manager can do, or manager and subordinate can share those records, object records. But this manual sharing is for particular user point, irrespective of whether he is related to any role or not. Is that correct?
I think can I add a statement here? Manual sharing is for the user who doesn't have a role. Is that correct?
Yeah,
you can do for role also. If you have a role also, you can do for him too.
Oh, okay.
You are finding by user level and assigning and sharing him, right?
Oh, you mean to say you can do both ways, is it?
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Is that Sada correct?
Yeah, okay. What I think, you see, when I am as a user, so I will be looking at this data, right? This record, not this one. Let me go back. I was logged in as this training user. Let me log in as this user too. And click on the data and open this record. So this not sharing is there because it's with the user record, right? So you can do the sharing, even though because I am not logging in as a user who has access to the data of other user. It's like individual user, and if he has a sharing button, he can share to anybody else, and that user, as Bhaskar is saying, he could be already be part of the role hierarchy from which he can look at the data. Okay, so whatever Bhaskar is saying, right? So when I am looking at the data, it's the data that I am looking at, right? It's this one as a user, and I am opening up a record. Okay, this user is also, there's no sharing like a button. Let me look at which data the user.
I think user training guy have that one.
No, let me see. Yeah, this button. So when I am in this record, when I have a sharing, so when I click sharing here, I can look at add, right? And add roles, add users. So when I have the user, this user is anyway, user 0 is at the highest level, if you look at, remember from the last class. So I can still share, though this user has access through a role hierarchy. Still he can do the sharing, because the user who is sharing doesn't have the knowledge whether the user whom you are sharing is in part of the role hierarchy and has access to the data.
Correct.
You got what I'm saying? See, when I'm sharing this record and when I'm clicking adding and I'm clicking user, so I don't know whether this user is my boss. Basically whether we don't know the administrator setup such that he has access to data. Only if this user logs in, then we will get to see whether he has access of user 2. When he logs in, then only we will come to know whether he has access to the data of user 1 records.
Okay.
But until that time, user 1 can do the sharing manually by clicking this sharing button and clicking the add button to pick up whom you want to share, like roles or roles and subordinates and also users. So that you can do. So what I have done is I have done one posting on the charter to do a quick exercise for each of you. So if you, oh man, where is this? I logged in as user admin, like user training, and under charter, this is what I have posted. Where is my feed?
But can we set up our personal email address here through Charter? When whatever you post on Charter, can it send email to all the members of the group? I don't know if I should call it a group or something else.
Yeah, it will send also. It will send that too. So invite to people to Charter, then but it should says email ending in salesoftware.com. Okay, that is fine. But for today's class, yeah. So what you're saying is I'll try to see how I can whenever I give a charter message, it comes to all of you, right? That's what I think you're saying, Srikanth.
Yes, yes.
Okay, all company. Yeah, this is what I see when I click on all company. So this is one of my approaches to keep in the system is, even if you have an email, again you have to open an email. If you have in the system, then you can easily, when you log in, you will know. So here is what I have actually gave 3 tasks to each of you. So for Bhaskar, what I said is create a new role, BM customer support under SVP customer service and support, and assign the user 1 trainee. And for Srikanth, this is your task, and for Abhijit, it is this task. So what I want you to, each of you do is keep like this only, but open up in a different screen, which is here. So you can log in as log out, and I can log in as admin, and then you can do, each of you can this task. Okay. So Bhaskar, you can look at this one, your thing. Go to create the task. Okay, I'm giving you access. Okay, Bhaskar, go ahead.
So where should I go?
And you go to the next tab. No, not, but you look at here. Now what I am saying. No, go to the next tab. We can keep this as it is. Next tab in the browser. Yeah. Okay. From there you go to setup and manage users. roles. Huh? Click on roles. Yeah. Expand all. Click on the expand all. Then yeah, the question is to create a new role under SVP customer service and support. So what you would do is you click add role just below that SVP customer service and support.
Okay, here.
No, add role, click, yes, yeah. Yeah, there you add that, I gave the role name, right? Just look at that, it's a BM customer support. Yeah. No, just customer support only, I'll not on that. Yeah, so it will take. Yeah, just save it. Yeah, save it. And I will. No, that's fine. You can just save it. No, then you can leave all those contact as opportunity, and I will explain about that. When Abhijit does his access. Yeah. Now you need to add the user, right? Click on the assign users to role. No, not new. And from there you click there and all users. Click on all users. And then user 1, right? That's what I think I gave you. Yeah, user 1.
User 0 minus.
No, 1 I think. Yeah.
Let me open.
Yeah, you pick user 1, Bhaskar. Pick user 1 from the list.
Remaining 0 minus.
No, okay, here in this, what I written is create a role BM customer support under SVP customer service support and assign user 1 trainee.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you assign this one.
Okay.
Okay, and save it. Yeah. Okay, so now Shrikant, you can do the second one, which is again. Let me show you what is your thing is just to you can remember this, no? SC international sales under SVP sales and marketing, and add user to trainee. So it's under yeah, okay. So it's your control. Yeah, you can go to setup roles.
What is the role name? SC International Sales under. Can I copy this thing?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can copy. Yeah, you can copy. Yeah, I just want to make you do the navigation. I want you to do the navigation. Like how do we create going? So you can always start with the setup since your activity, right? Setup. Then what is the next menu? Right? Administration setup, manage users,
manage users,
roles. Yeah.
And 1 second, setup roles. Under SVP sales and marketing, add role here. Label, control V. Role name. Role as displayed on reports. I can choose users in this role.
Yeah, this I'll come once Abhijit does it. No, I'll explain what it is. Then assign the user.
Now I need to assign users to role.
Yeah.
Created a role and assign. User,
Two.
okay, user to training.
Yeah, that's it.
Is that
Yeah, that's. So Abhijit, now we can do your task, which is
yeah,
Okay.
I like this exercise part really. It helps remember things.
yeah, yeah, yeah. If somebody is not speaking, can you mute your like? Yeah, just 1 second. I want to, yeah, go ahead, Abhijit.
I have one question. So how much percentage have we completed so far?
We have done, I think, about 30%.
Okay, okay. So we are not really close, even close to start making our resume.
Yeah, not it is. Yeah, so yes, maybe next week you can start.
Next, oh, that is fine. I'm not in a hurry, but
Mm.
I want to get. So you need to help us, help at least me with the finding a position, making resume, mock-up interview, and things like that.
Yeah, that markup interview, but when it comes to finding a position, right? So we all have to work together, all of us. To
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
I'll definitely work.
sure.
And if you have any company setup, I can work for your company, Sada.
Yeah. That is that is fine. Definitely, we need to have anybody who is doing training with me. Then definitely, I would like to have them also part of the projects. So Abhijit, have you done?
Yeah, this is done, right? This is users assigning is also.
Okay. So now let's go back. Let me take the control, and now I will show you. There was one couple of radio buttons, right? And when we are creating a new role, so let me go and back to the roles, and I will create a new role under like this one again under SVP Customer Support and Service. So here you see all of these three sections with the buttons: contact access and opportunity access and case access. So these are special options that we will get. The reason is we have this account, right? So account is always associated with opportunities, contacts, cases. It's like any company, right? If a company is buying a product, if they buy a product through a vendor who has tried for their business, and he closed the business and gave a quotation and got a PO and all that. So that actually happened through the opportunity. Similarly, there should have been somebody, right, with whom we are interacting with that account. So all those will be listed here. And also once he like buys the product or service, then whatever the issues are, things that he needs, he would call back the company and like give issues or problems. So they will be regarded as a cases. Now, when this is there, so what we are trying to do is we are trying to share the data, right, through roles. So for each of these contact, what we also have options. We have like three options always, and the users who are under this role, the new role which I am trying to create here, let's say SK customer support, right? It was support. Then here, what I want to do for the people or the users who are under this particular role, I have three options to give them. One is users in this role cannot access the contacts that they do not own, that are associated with the accounts that they do own. So here what I mean say is, here we have some contacts, and each contact, if you look at, you will have a owner. If I open up this contact, you have owner, right, training user. And if I go back, again, if I check other contact, let me see, he's a training user. I can change these to, let's say, another user. For example, here training is 0 and save it. So when I look at the contacts for this account, so I got two contacts. One is owned by training user, and the other one is owned by this training user training, right? So now it says when what to do with the contacts that are associated with this account. What do we do with the contacts? So here we can have option like he cannot have access to the contacts if he is not the owner. Let's say under this role I am going to have user 2, right? So user 2 is not in any of these. This is user 0, right? And other one is training user. So if I am assuming that this user here, user, I'm saying like user 2, right? User 2, let's assume, is part of this role. And for user 2, what should we do with the contacts that are associated with the like accounts? So one is we will not allow them to have access to the contacts. Then we already have these options. When there is a record, one cannot see the record, one can just look at the record, and one can look at the record and edit. So same options are there here also. The second option is you can view all the contacts associated with the accounts that they own, regardless of who owns the contacts. Means it lets the second option says user 2 can have like view the contacts that are associated with this account, even who, like irrespective of who owns the contacts. Like now if I go with this option, this user can see those two contacts and look at them. And the third option is you can edit all the contacts again associated with the accounts that they own, regardless who owns the contacts again under this account. So this is the special situation, especially for the accounts, wherein you have these similarly with the opportunities also. So you will again have
the first, excuse me, okay, I'm sorry to interrupt you for a second. In contact access, right? The first one, I didn't understand. Users in this role cannot access contacts that they do not own, that are associated with the accounts. I didn't get this.
Yeah, so here is the situation. What it's saying is, I have an account. Okay, now let me take this account and change the owner to user 2, right? I think we taking the example of user 2. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so there is some other permission. So let me take the example of this the user who is having. I'll take the example of training user, so that way it will be easy. This user, right? So what it says, this user is having also some contacts. And see, at the account level, see, account, we cannot have multiple accounts. Let's say this United Oil and Gas car, there may be contacts from different sales reps, right? So different sales rep, but let's say this training user is owning the account. Okay, now when I go back to our user role setup, I think this, so when we have this our when I was trying to set up this role, so I'll take the example of trainee user, right? Trainee user. So this user, first let's say for this user, users in this role cannot access the contacts that they do not own, even if they own the account. That's what it says. So when I say the own the account, so this user training user is oh, I think this is the contact, right? Okay, let me go back to this account. So let's say this is the user, right? Training user is owning the account. Now in this role, what is happening? So he is also owning the account. So he is the owner. Now they cannot access the contacts here. So it's a other way. No, same user is owning the account, and in this role also is the same account user. Now what it says is he cannot access a contact. Let's say who this is. This is so he can access this record because he is owning, right? Now if I open up this record, still he can own this record because he is owning. Now if I look at this, if it is this one, I will change this to another user. Okay. So now what it says here in this role, what it says now, see, this is the account, right? Okay, this is the account. Mr. Avi Green is owned by the user 0. Now here, same user, accounts they do own. See, this user is owning the account, but there are I think 4 contacts, out of which one is not owning. That's what it says. The users in this role cannot access contacts they do not own, that are associated with accounts that they do own. So here training user is owning this account, and in this account he has got this contact who is not the same user. It's basically owned by user 0. User 0 is owning this account. So here it says in this role cannot access the contact that they do not own, even if they are the owners of the account. That's what it says. Is it clear now?
Yeah, sir. I'm good.
Okay. So same way it will apply. Same thing for opportunities also. Users in this role cannot access opportunities that they do not own, that are associated with the account that they do own. So same thing applies. And if they want to give edit access, they can give the view access. They can select the second one and third one. So this is another setup when you are configuring the role. You can decide what the role and the users in this particular role can do, the contacts, opportunities and cases that they are not owning, or if they own the accounts, and if there are contacts, opportunities and cases which they are not owning, what can be done with the these users in terms of visibility. Okay, so that is another thing. So there is one more step which is related to field security, right?
Sada, one question. I know most of these settings are dependent on the decisions from the roles and hierarchy, right? Basically, my manager or somebody, they will tell me, okay, you will not have access or you will have access. But based on your other assignment or experience, right? What are the instances when we decide somebody should be allotted view access or edit access for such kind of opportunities, because what we had another thing, yeah, opportunity access and all of these 3 different things.
So as you know, if you take the example of sales organization, so they'll have the sales representatives, inside sales, marketing people, and also sales managers. So all of these roles, when you are talking about the project, you will discuss, you will understand the requirements, and you currently see how they are doing, right? So there may be some scenarios where inside the sales want to view only the opportunities that others are working. So you don't give edit access to them. You just give only the view access, because especially on the accounts, we cannot create account record for each rep, right? If there are like 3-4 reps who are working, and each might be selling a different product. Maybe if the Microsoft is there, Microsoft, maybe it's billing at one company, but there may be different offices where they would go and then they might be selling. So there may be opportunities created in the same account, but there are different reps. So how decides this is the business decides when you start your project, depending on what role you are in, right? If you are a BA and if you are administrator, and if it's a small company, then you would know, what all needs to be done. You would talk to the sales managers and sales ops people how they are currently doing, and they'll tell, okay, we want to have this group to access this. They don't want to have access to edit this. So from that requirements you configure. Who tells is the business tells, and depending on the group of the user or the roles of the users, it will change. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and now the next one is if you look at our contacts, let's say I open up this contact and see there are a couple of fields here. If you see department, birthday, reports, and how do we make, let's for example, this birthday is there. How do we hide this field for some profiles, and also maybe allow them to read only and allow edit? Same thing how we have done, how we are given at a record level, right? Whether somebody can view the record and somebody can edit the record. Similarly, there is at field level also, and which we all know, right? A database is grown or developed in logic such that they have the provision, the security, at field level also. So same thing is available here in Salesforce to provide the security up to field level. So that is what we will look at. If you remember when we were talking about profiles, we have seen various sections under each profile, and let's look at again some of these profiles that we created. For example, this SS standard user, like VM standard user. I'll pick up this one. And when I scroll down, I see this one, like field level security, right? So this is what it means. Now, if I want to do something on the contact, I'll click on the contact like view, and then I have all these field names which are there under this contact object, and it will give the field type and visible read only, right? So we have the birthday here. For example, if I take the birthday and click edit, I can make it like not visible, right? And save it. So now whenever the users under BM standard user profile logs in, they will not get to see this birth date field, because I made it visible. So let's test it out. So we need to have a user under this role, right? So let's go back to the profile and see view users, and we don't have any users. So let's try to add one of the, okay, here, right? We don't need to add from here. So let's go to profiles, right? How do we add users? Anybody? Can you add this profile to the user too? Can anybody do that for me? How about Srikanth?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Yeah, can you add for user?
BM
Yeah, BM standard user profile to user 2.
Okay, I need to go back. Can I get control?
Yeah, you have control, I think. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I cannot click actually. Let me see. Oh yeah. Go to users. Oh, sorry. Just bear with me for a second. I have some users. So user
Yeah,
2, right?
yeah.
Edit and profile. Oh, I can't see this profile here.
Okay, let's do one thing. Go back to user 0 and let's change for that user 0. I think that you can do.
Okay. You mean user 0?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, this is also not there. Okay. Let's again switch to another user. 1 second. Let me see which user I can.
Yeah, but can I ask you a question actually? Why is it not there?
Because the platform, right? Because the license that is there, it's not there. I think profile, did we change in this particular profile? The modification we have not done, right? Let's say in this particular SSPL standard platform, we have not modified the field security there. Okay, and also the depending on the licenses, it won't allow because this particular edition has 2 licenses of Salesforce, which is where we have the profiles, right? You remember we talked about 6 standard profiles. If we look at this based on the user licenses, we have various licenses. So what we have done is we have modified this profile, which is under Salesforce license. So that's why it is not showing us when we pick this one. So what I want to do is I want to use the
so
user.
are you saying this, so for this user profile BM standard user, you're saying that in the security settings you have made changes so that it is not visible to certain users or any user?
No, not that, it depending on the license, right? So let's say I pick up the user 0 and it's got a let's Salesforce license. So if I change this, then I can go and modify BM standard user, right? This is one, but it won't allow, I think, because the out of licenses, because I have only 2 licenses and which I already used up 2 licenses. If you look at our users, I have 2, let me see here, profiles, which is system administrator, which is me, and there's user training, right, which is contract manager. So these 2 profiles, if I click, they are under this license. You look at this Salesforce license.
Okay.
And I got 2. So now I want to maybe make this user, right? This user to BM standard user, right? This one.
Right.
Because that's what we have made changes to the profile. So here,
so when it comes to license, right? How do we find the license information?
Abhijit, can you show me? Abhijit, are you there? Okay.
Yeah.
So do you know where to find the license information? Can you show me?
Yeah, it's in the company information.
Yeah, show me.
Something you clicked wrong.
Yeah, scroll down.
Yeah.
Okay. So Abhijit, so here is Srikanth and everyone. Here, like you have the license and active, how many licenses you have and how many used licenses. So this is what I was referring to. So I have 2 licenses. I used 2 licenses, and if I try to create another user with the same license, it gives the message that we have seen now. So this is where you find out all the licenses. Okay. Yeah, I'll ask you maybe during one of our classes. I'll ask you go back to show the licenses. Okay. So now anyway, you can change. I think I did the change. I think for BM standard user, right? Now, Shrikant, you go back and log in as user training, and check the contact.
Okay.
You log in as user training, not this user.
Or user 0 or?
No, the last record, the user training.
Last one. Yeah.
Yeah, now look at the contacts. You open up any contact record and check the birthday field, birth date.
Mm,
You can see the recent contacts. Yeah, you can open it any. Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah. Now scroll down.
Oh, edit.
Yeah. So it is there. Why it is showing? Any idea? Who can?
This is a regular user license, right?
No. In the profile, what did we make? Okay. Let's go. Let me take the controls again. 1 second. Here.
It's a standard user, right? That now we changed it to standard user.
No, BM standard. This profile. Let's see. Look at the profiles, right? BM standard user. This is the one, right? Which one did we? This is the one, right? Which we modified. And let's look at the field security. No, if you go to the profile, you will see the page layouts, the screens that we see. No, the contact information, account information, then field level security. Let's look at the contact and see what we have set up for birth date. It says
Not visible.
not visible, right? Okay. Then when you logged in as training user, right? Training user, and it shows.
Yeah, oh, okay. That's probably out of the box. But is it something to do with cache by any chance, or does it make call to the database every time? Fresh.
No, cache will also be, but yeah, I don't think it's because of this one. It's not because of caching or so. The setup there is some more setup. I think we should do it, doing. That's why it's not there. So let's look at one more. Okay, let's look at. So there's one more way from where we can do the field security. One is from under same security controls. We have the field accessibility. Okay, so let's look at this contact and see what happened. View by fields. So we have selected what this birth date, and it's hidden, right?
What is hidden?
Hidden means yeah,
Okay. This particular field is hidden and editable for all these profiles, right?
all these profiles, and we can check the field accessibility even by profiles also. If you want to look at by profile like BM standard user, then you get to see for each of the fields that are there. No, what are you can see.
Birthday it says as hidden. How can we edit it right here?
Yeah, it's hidden, right? So maybe because of this user, it is a training user, right? So there's no access to him. He should be as a admin. Okay, now let's go back to security controls, field accessibility. Now, so when you click on the field accessibility, you get to see all the objects that are there here, and then you can click the contact. Once you click the object, then you get to see the fields by the security access either by fields or by profile. So I was doing first by profiles, right? So birthday. So for birthday field, for all the profiles, what is the access? So for this one, now we can change it, hidden and all that. Yeah. So the reason why we were able to see that field is because on the field we said it's visible. If you look at this here, and the page layout. Okay, let me change this so that you will at least understand what I'm doing. Now let's look at the contact again and see whether it will be visible again. So now you see it disappeared. Do you see? Okay, so here is again I will explain how all that is happening. I will log out as this user, then log in. Okay. Yeah, no, what we are looking at is we are looking at the field security, as I said, no, from the object to the record, then we are drilling down to field level. So at the field level, we are trying to see how we can hide a field on the record. I took the example of contact birth date. So I am looking at by fields, and I pick up the contact field which is birth date, and I have this BM standard. So I am clicking this hidden field. When I click open, I get to see the field level security, which is the birth date of the contact object for this BM standard user profile, which is visible and read only. So we actually uncheck the visible from the profile, and there's one more section which need to be addressed, which is the page layout. So though it was not visible for the profile, but in the field on the page we are showing it. This was checked. That's why we were able to see this. So now I am unchecking, right? I unchecked. That's why you don't see the birth date over here. Now let me make it visible and save it. Okay. Now if I refresh this contact, so you see this date, right? Okay, I'm just changing it. So this is why it is being shown under the Beam standard user. Now I can make it read only. So I can just make it visible but read only. When I save it, I will refresh this again. Let me see whether it will allow. Did it change? Okay. So what is that it's happening over here? Layout. I should make it here read only. Okay. Okay. See, remember why it's happening? I'm an admin. That's why it's allowing me to do all these things. So I should be logging in as that user, right? So I should be logging in as a user training, right? Yeah, now I think.
So that just a quick comparison, okay? While I was using Zoho, even the user has some level of controls, right? When it comes to at least their profiles, what can be controlled. Although at a superficial level, admin has the control. When it goes to outside reporting, but at least the basic these field, if I remember right, user can also control, right? Because what it sometimes appears on the admin's dashboard or the when he is a presenter probably, they can still control, right? Or will
no. See, one of the thing what actually happens is, you remember when I was doing, I was just surprised why it is saving and all. So we should always remember with which user we are doing the work. See, I was trying to show you, right? Okay, when I'm checking under the accessibility for this birth date for BM, this one it's read only, right? Now what I did, okay, because see now I get this insufficient privileges because I logged in as this user. So I should, what I meant is, Abhijit, it's not the case. not to some extent user cannot do anything what he want to do. If he is allowed to edit, he can only edit. If he is allowed to read only, he will do only read only on the field. If it's hidden, he is hidden. He cannot do like anything on the this one. Okay, so what I mean is here when I am logging in, even when you are practicing also, you make sure that you, if something goes wrong or something happens, just check whether you are testing it as a administrator. Because if you do as admin, then everything is open, right, for him. That's why you see here, that's what happened to me also when I was trying to share, the setup of hidden read-only field. But it was not happening because I was working as admin here. See, I was trying to like make sure, now it's editable, right? It's editable, but if you look at the setup that I have done, the setup that I have done for this particular profile, right, are the security controls for field accessibility. See, contact, we were like looked at by field, right? Field of birth date, and for a BM standard user, I made it read only, right? Now when it's read only, but why I was doing this, and even I myself thought, okay, why it is allowing me to edit, because it should not allow. The reason is I am admin, so definitely it will allow me, right? Now once I like go back to the setup and then go back to users and then log in as user training, and if I look at contact, this record, then I get to see it's like lock is read only. So now I cannot do anything. So this is how actually one should like test it out, or make sure that if you are testing anything, you are not logged in as a standard like a system administrator. Okay, so let's quickly go around each of you to make each field, right? Each field. Let's keep this user only as a training user, and what I want each of you to do is let's pick the contact data here. I want make this birth date back to editing. That is one exercise, and also make this assistant phone. No, it's like read only. Okay, so each of you just do the other variant. First, let's start with Abhijit. You go and make this editable, the birth date, and then we'll turn it to Bhaskar and then Srikanth to make non-editable the field, same birth date field.
Okay. I need to particularly log into the
security controls.
Yeah.
And then go to the field and make it.
Got it. Yeah.
And make it editable.
Yeah. Actually, it is editable at the moment. I have to.
No, it's not editable. Yeah.
So read only, right?
Yeah. Now we save it so that you can go back to the record. Yeah, and make sure that you log in as a trainee user. Otherwise, you will not be able to test it out properly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, go to the contact and edit the birth date field. Scroll down, yeah. And one more thing, what you should do is you can create some of the data. What I mean to say is you can log into the system, open, go to contacts tab, click on the new, and then start creating some data so that you get to know what type of fields are there and what information it is capturing. Similar to leads, you can go to leads tab, then click on the new lead button and then enter some data. So have you done it, Abhijit?
Yeah, I mean this part is done.
Yeah, can you enter some birth date? I want to have something entered. Double click, yeah, double click there.
I did that.
Yeah,
Okay.
but say, yeah, you're not entered anything.
You need to enter your real birth date, man. Otherwise, it will not accept.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you go back here?
Yeah, you just enter the date. I think it will take. Enter in the text box. Yeah, in the text box.
Oh, it will take. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to enter. Wait.
Yeah, enter. No, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, got it. What is it? Just enter?
0 you entered.
Yeah, that's his birthday.
Yeah. Okay. Now, yeah. So, Bhaskar, you make it read only, and then make it required. So you log out as this user.
Okay.
And then go to security controls, field accessibility.
What do you want me to do?
Yeah, hide the field. I think I will make it hidden, yeah, for you. Okay. Then log in as that user and see if you can see the field. Yeah, you can open your contact, Bhaskar.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because it can be any record, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah. So birthday is not there.
So when we provide the
yeah.
No, I was about to ask about the fields, right? When we set it for a whom did we set? Did we set it for users? Did we set for profiles or any contacts? When we say it is contacts, so it will apply to all the contacts automatically, or
Yeah. All the contacts. Yes, all the contacts data. It's not for one individual user, right? It is based on the page layout. So this is called Bhaskar.
okay.
Yeah, we can. We don't need to enter the data. We just want to check it, like whether you are able to see the data or not. Yeah. So that's why I can save it. You can
Is that
save
a correct?
Yeah, it's correct. No,
Is that a correct address?
No,
Okay.
just making fun.
Yeah, Srikanth, you can again. What you do is now you make this field visible, and then make it
Yeah.
required also.
Okay. Okay. Now, can you log out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Log out. Okay. I'm an admin right now. Go back to security controls. Field accessibility. And contact, is it? Contact.
Yeah.
View by fields.
So when you do view by fields, it will take the field and it show all the profiles. That is the how it will be. Yeah.
Oh, there is other way around. Is it?
Yeah. When you go by field, it will show all the profiles. If you go by profile, it will show all the fields under the profile.
Okay, let me go back. Contact. View by profiles. Some BM standard user.
Yeah. Then it shows
This is the one, right?
Yeah. So it shows all the fields that are
Fields.
there.
And in this birthday, visible or required?
No, that's zero. Required is zero.
Oh yeah, it's required.
Yeah.
Now I need to save this guy here. Go to contacts.
Open up any contact.
Login.
Contacts, login.
No. Go to manage user.
Go to manage user.
Yeah.
So the step is, Srikanth, after doing this, whenever you are doing a testing, you test as a user, not as an administrator. So
Okay.
yeah, you got it right. So you have to
Go to
setup users.
Setup.
okay.
Setup users.
So I should find a person who has BM standard user profile, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, but how do I confirm? It says contract manager profile is the profile for which I have changed made the changes is BM standard user profile, right?
Yeah.
So should I go and check the user against the profile?
Yes, we should be. Okay, what is that we have done is we have done. Okay, now we check it actually. Yeah, no, it won't be there, right? Because we don't have. So now let's log in as login user to that trainee user or whatever is there. No, you
what,
go.
what he's saying is, what if I don't know which user have that VM user?
No. Okay. Okay.
Go to
Here
roles
is the
here. Go to roles here.
Go to
roles.
roles. Okay.
Yeah, roles. And
Now I made changes to this profile, right?
Not this one. Profiles.
I need to
Go to
find a
profile.
user who has that profile, right?
Correct. Go to profiles.
Okay. Yeah.
And then find the BM user here.
Okay, and log in as that guy. Okay. BM standard. It should be under BM. B, is it?
Yeah, click on B.
Click on B. I think multiple. Are you using it?
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, go ahead. That's fine.
No, no, okay. One second. Let me.
I don't think there is a user with this profile.
No, standard the user training is a BM user profile.
Okay.
Okay.
So in that case,
Shrikant,
that's what we did. Me and Abhijit did, right?
Okay, let's do the same exercise like what he has done. So let's go by. See here, Shrikant, when you see this is SS contract manager, so you have to change. Remember, there are again two ways which you have done.
Can I go ahead and change to BM standard user?
Yeah, do that change to BM standard.
So T user, is it? T.
Yeah, click there and see BM standard user.
Oh yeah.
But how does that matter? However, this is a standard edition, right? So any changes, similar changes can be done to contract manager.
Well, actually, I made changes to a profile, and I should be checking against that profile, right? It shouldn't impact other profiles, right?
Yes, yeah. See, what you both have done is at the field level and applied that to all profiles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Now I deleted the profile.
No, I'll tell you. First, you complete your exercise.
Now I'm logged in as this user. I need to
go to contacts.
Go to contacts. Okay.
Yeah.
And open up any record.
Recent contacts.
So these are the users with this profile, right?
No, recent contacts. What he accessed recently. The user training guy accessed these contacts.
No, I logged in as this guy. How do I go to his data? It's like his user data to make sure. I try to change the birth date there.
Okay, Shrikant, here is the thing, right? When you log in as this user,
contacts, right?
When you log in as this user,
contact object.
So we have made changes to this guy, right? Okay, my profile, right? Or setup my profile. Let me try that.
User detail.
Where is the user detail? Oh yeah, right here.
But you are not doing this one, right? You change it to the contacts object, not for the user profile.
We have made changes to the contacts object.
Yeah. Contact object for that profile.
No, that is a field. Contact is a field within the profiles.
No. Yeah, what we have. No.
Field is a birthday.
No, my understanding was that we made changes to the profile.
Yeah, you're right, Pastor.
Okay, let me summarize here. Okay, we are going here and there. What I want to do is I want you to complete. So here is one thing which I think Shrikant has to understand. For a user, he get to see all the objects like accounts, contacts, opportunities. What we have done is we have provided a security access or setup. What we did is we don't want to have this user see the birth date of the contact he is looking at or creating. So here I am opening up a contact which is visible. So is the training user data or the contacts that are visible to training user are here, which are recently opened. If you want to see everything, then you click on all contacts, you get to see all the data. That is how to look at the data. Once you have this data, our security setup or configuration is to not to show the birth date of the contacts that he is looking at.
Correct.
So here I am clicking open up this thing. He will not see the birth date for this particular contact.
But you see.
Okay, so you understand, right, Shrikant? What I.
Okay. The way I got confused is, when you create a user, if for example, if I'm filling up a form, right? I thought that birthday in that point of time is required. Now, what does required field in this case mean then?
Required is you have to enter that information. Required means, see, we have some of these.
Go new contact, create a new contact,
and
then you will see required, will be required.
Yeah, so this is like required. See, for others you don't have the red vertical bar. So that's what when I say, okay.
When we are creating a new contact for this profile, right?
Correct.
Okay.
No, not a profile again. This is the user. So user has a profile in which we said we should enter the birth date, means birth date should be there, but he has to enter it. He cannot leave it blank. That's what. So it says you have to enter these two values. Okay. Okay. So then there is one more point which I think even Bhaskar and Abhijit had. For your exercise we changed the profile, right, from contract manager to BM standard user. The reason how it happened was we could do in two ways the field accessibility setting. One is through field and another one through profile. So first what we did for Bhaskar and Abhijit, we did by field. So when I selected a birth date field, I got to see all the profiles, and when I click the required, then what I have is I have this thing, and whenever I made read only here, for example, then when I saved, it applied that to all the profiles over here. That's why it did not affect the user that I had.
Yeah. So yeah, one question. So you said birth date, for example, is mandatory, required, right? For example, you said read only. You said for all the profiles, and for this field, birth date is mandatory. I mean, which is read only. Means it'll display for every user, right? Or how does it impact?
Yeah.
I mean, what I'm trying to understand.
So, Srikant, user is different, contact is different. User is who is using the application. Contact is a customer contact person for that company, for that user at least.
Yeah, so user is
I am working for my company Calidesk Cloud. I am a user to Calidesk Cloud, and if your company the customer to my company, and you will be the contact person, so I will have access to your contact details.
Okay.
okay. So anyway.
So basically, you're saying that this setting impacts all the contacts.
Contacts.
Yes,
yeah.
all the
Contact
contacts. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay. So so just keep practicing on this field level security, and you can create a couple of rules and you juggle around the users assigning here and there to different profiles, but make sure that you are not like logging in as administrator whenever you are trying to do. So what I think I have to do this setup, right, for you, if you want to do, is I want to make sure that this training user is having this profile, this person his profile is system administrator, so that you will get to do if you do practice. So when you log in as this user training, and then you will have these other users with whom you can try logging in as and testing out the data access and other like field security. Okay, so yeah, this is all for today, and then we'll catch up again on I think because of whatever that is happening on Saturday for Abhijit and even Srikant, I am planning to have it maybe I would like to skip this Saturday the class, and so we'll catch up again on Tuesday, and you can do practice. I think we have done a lot of things. You take time to practice, and then we'll catch up again on Tuesday.
Yeah, that is fine, but I will probably be available. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we will, but this time is needed for you to really start from the beginning, where we started, like navigating the tabs and looking at the company profile, fiscal year, and then creating again some more profiles and modifying the access to the objects, and then accessing the data, create some records. Then again look at these role hierarchy, create some sharing rules, delete, add, So like that you try to do some exercise, and if you come across any points, you all can share in the charter, so that we all can again look at it and learn from those points. Okay.
Yeah, it would have been a good idea actually if we have noted all the use cases so we can go to one by one.
Yeah, so here is what I had. No, the plan is you just enter here, so that way it will be there. We don't see. I am trying to avoid going to different email attachment opening. I am trying to make it in only one screen. So this way you can easily go and look at all the things like whatever we have in this place, so that you can have a different window, and then by looking at you can do here some of these activities. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, then have a good night. Bye.
Thank you.